Why you should quit DST. First off, the community sucks. Like, really bad. Luckily for me, this is mostly people outside of my subscribers. The community is generally made up of children, and because the game was made to be played together, this can matter a lot. Because the pacing is built around having multiple players, and it can be extremely hard to find anyone else decent at the game to play with. The issue with the community mostly comes down to bad players thinking they're good players. Because the only real score players have to go off of for how good they are is, how many days can I survive? And it should be easy for anyone with over 20 hours to survive indefinitely. These bad players repeatedly spread misinformation, and if you play with them, they will drag your server down, slowly killing you off. I've shown some screenshots from Casey Diaz's post history on Reddit, a Don't Starve veteran, where he's downvoted for saying what's correct and giving good advice. Going back, the 20 hours to survive indefinitely of playtime isn't usually what it takes to get a player there because of all this misinformation. Many players will take more like 30, 40, 50 hours to do this.
These children also kill off any good community figureheads repeatedly and help extremely bad content to rise. The community has killed off Helicow Puma, Bumbleborg, Kulthoser, Ukitsu Times, Flare 2V.
And now it's bringing on the rise of Raising Hell and the Beard 777, who are known for stealing content, making the content super long and drawn out, and clickbaity for ad revenue. For Raising Hell, he's mostly changed his ways on stealing content, so I'm not going to go in depth here. But for the Beard 777, this is happening often and recently. The Beard 777 recently took a design that is extremely unique for a Varg farm made by Gabriel, and took unique wood farms from Don Gianni. He didn't credit them at all, and is basically claiming these designs as his own. Beard 777 is also just making videos for ad revenue if you look at it. Yet the community believes he's the little golden boy. He's also willing to spread misinformation as long as it means less work on his part, and this all comes at the expense of the viewer's time. Great, yeah, you guys need less time in your day, obviously, I know. Plenty of videos he's clearly dragging out past the 10-minute mark, which allows the creator to place multiple ads on the video, leading to double or sometimes even triple the ad revenue. And that's taking more of your time up. Okay, thanks. He talks really slowly on purpose to drag videos out. Normal people don't talk like this. A good example of this is his newest video, where the intro and outro, which isn't even necessary to the video, takes 55 freaking seconds on a video that is 89 seconds long. That's almost 2/3 filler. And 3. He has no idea what he is talking about, and the videos are riddled with misinformation, or simply leave out crucial info so that his viewers die when they go and try whatever he's talking about. Things he does are like saying dragon pies are a good food source. They're not. They really aren't. They're really terrible. They're one of the worst food sources, if not the worst. They're extremely slow to gather and require the player's full attention. They also cannot be mass farmed. Pierogi is the purely better version. Another example of this is in his newest video, saying Wes can tank deerclops, but not saying anything about the difference in gear requirements. Hell, he doesn't even say anything about gear requirements at all. He just goes and does it and says, yeah, deerclops dies. Yet another example, he leaves out the information in his mostly copied wood farming guide that Maxwell can summon 3 wood choppers and 1 shoveler, or completely leaving out how Woodie can farm more trees with pigs than other characters due to his increased ally time. Like, why is that not in there? You just completely left that out? Do you not know that?
He does all of that.
He's still the most viewed Don't Starve YouTuber. He gets more views than the entire rest of us combined. You know why that is? Using and abusing his child audience for his own gain. Stretching out videos also makes them come up more often in the recommended feed. And his children viewers watch these terrible videos all the way to the end. They watch, the 11-minute videos so they can get recommended to everyone else and their grandmother. so that they can watch it too. If you're still willing to watch him after all of that, shame on you. Leave this video right now. Never watch my videos again. I don't want anyone like that here. Get out. On to the next phase of this video. The game is terrible and keeps getting worse. The game was originally intended to be an uncompromising survival game, but all of that has gone out the window because they're catering to Minecraft kiddies. Starters, the game is extremely repetitive and monotonous. The most basic, boring tasks are what have to be done forever, and the fun, engaging tasks don't ever have to be done again. Some of these boring tasks are gathering twigs and grass. There's really not many good ways to improve the speed of this. You know, some fun, engaging tasks you don't have to do again though? Kill raid bosses. You don't ever have to kill them more than once. There's no real reason to most of the time. Hell, even the boss fights are repetitive. Only the absolute hardest raid bosses have more than one attack, and even then, the attacks consist of something like summoning bees, or just straight up stun locking you, which is such a fun mechanic, it should just be in every game. On top of that, the amount of food has been increased in DST compared to in regular Don't Starve. This completely ruins even the name of the game, Don't Starve. It makes everything else easier because you have more time freed up to actually go do things. Characters also keep getting buffed. New versions and new characters are beyond strong. Wartox is easily SS plus tier, and there's no reason to play anyone else but him. Fastest character in the game, limited invincibility from his teleports. Doesn't even need to eat, he can heal himself so much. And his base stats are high on top of all that. My hopes were that they would nerf everyone, as the game is too easy, and games should get harder over time, so that the fan base will stick around, but we got no luck there. Raid bosses make deerclops the only dangerous seasonal boss a breeze to kill off. You can now just simply lure him over to the dragonfly or over the bee queen. You don't even have to fight him. He's just dead. He just dies on his own. They just fight each other. In DST, you can disconnect and reconnect so that darkness is never able to kill you, even if you royally mess up. It just won't happen, especially if you're the host, because then you don't have any lag time disconnecting. There's just no issue, just disconnect. There's no problem here. And then there's no way the game is going to get better. The last time updates came out, they were greatly misconsidered in terms of difficulty. Adding things like the Ancient Fuel Weaver, which gives literal full invincibility and the ability to control a boss monster. This boss was supposed to be unsoloable, which Klee had said multiple times before he came out that he would be, but surprise, surprise, the very same day he came out, people were just blowing him up with stacks of gunpowder. Solo. They didn't even have to fight him. No, don't fight him. And he's still easily soloable to this day. You just run him around the arena and make sure he doesn't eat his minions. Oh my gosh, that's so hard. What should we do? Just don't play it. Just don't play the game. And don't interact with the game in any way. Don't watch YouTube videos on it. Don't contribute to the forums. Just do nothing. I will do the same. No more Don't Starve videos from this point on. It's done. That's it. Bye. Expect different content next week. Maybe I'll make this into a TF2 channel. You guys probably like that.